live. I don't know what's going on. All right, maybe that'll work. Hey, cool. Cool. All right, maybe that'll work. All right, so we got these. That one's a little bit off center. I might have to fix that. Rotate that downwards a little bit. Sure. Go with that. Let's just move those back here. And rotate these around over here. This cube's done. I get the king cube. Hopefully my customer likes these. Hopefully. Some of that off. All right, let's see what happens with this. Oh, is Keith back? Hey, Keith is back. Hey, thanks, Dad. It was quite the trip. So, the customer that wanted these wanted a Yakasugi finish, and they were worried about the engraving not coming through with that. And I told them, I said, it's not a true Yakasugi. A true Yakasugi is to actually burn it completely and just leave the wood burnt. Sometimes it gets sanded down, but I was able to just work around that with the torch. And now I got to figure out how to get this on the laser at the right angle so I can engrave the tops of these with numbers. That's gonna be a fun little project. Hey, thanks, Keith. Yeah, I mean, I literally just did that, and I was pretty excited with the way that it was coming out. I like that effect. I might do that in the future with my cube sets. Is engrave it first and then Yakasugi it and leave it like just work around the runes. Hey, Mike. Hopefully, whatever it was that you had going on that you had to leave the live, all's good. I flipped those. Sorry. I'm doing like three things at once here. Yeah, go relax in the AC. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. Just then glue it into a hole with a Forstner bit. Graving a disc and glue it into a hole with a Forstner bit. That's an interesting thought. I'll have to try that out. With the next set that I do, hopefully this is a repeat customer. This is a new game that they invented. It's based off another game. So hopefully they're going to want more, and I'll see what I can do. Oh, Mike, yeah, you had a ton on there. It was awesome. And I'm definitely going back to watch that because I need to watch the welding part. When I said I don't know how to weld and I want to learn, I'm definitely going to watch that. Thanks for stopping by, Mike. It gets me super excited when another creator comes on. Keith, as soon as you get your YouTube channel up, man, let me know. I will push, and get you to, or try to help you get to those 50 subscribers so you can do a live. It is so much fun. Yeah, Keith is he makes some cool stuff. Really excited to see him on YouTube, watch his process. I can learn some things. So as soon as this cube set gets finished up, I can do the king cube, and then I'm gonna try to figure out how to get these in there and get them lined up that I can engrave numbers on there, because the customer wants numbers 1 through 12 on the tops of these. So if I lay it in my laser such that it's resting on the back, and I'll show you in a minute here. I should be able to do it to where I mean, that'll be a nice flat surface. I can engrave it. I don't think if I stand it up, it'll engrave properly, so I don't want to do it that way. You have been known to make stuff from time to time, Mike. That is absolutely true. Ooh, while you're still here, Mike, I'm going to show you. Like no shit. I got that set. I'm about to sharpen up some of those old hand planes that were given to me that I inherited. Super excited about that. Oh, it's a great value. $20 or whatever it was, $25. Great value. Let me know what mic you use too, because the lavalier mic I got, like I was saying in the chat, the pass through on the dongle for the phone, you're supposed to be able to plug in a USB-C charger to it so you can keep the phone charged, but it's just like a dummy, and I can't actually plug a USB-C into it, so I'm gonna have to order a different mic. Oh, cool, Keith. Yeah, I'm about to try to sharpen some stuff and see what happens. I've never really sharpened anything by hand before, so this is going to be interesting. See how that goes. Cubes are done. Now time for the king cube. Had my daughter sand all these down today. I hired her to do some work for me. Yeah, absolutely. I will definitely check that out, Mike, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I watched that one live you did and kind of got some tips off of there, but I definitely need a start to finish. King cube. Why am I getting the red ring of death? What's going on? Why doesn't it like that? Oh, I just updated Lightburn to the newest version. Now it's doing weird stuff. God dang it. All right, let's get rid of that one and see if it works. Nope. All right, how do I revert back to an older version of Lightburn? It does not like this at all. Nope, didn't like that. Oh, you know why? Because I have the rotary. That's why. These are tools, machine settings. I had the rotary on. Let's turn that off. There we go. I told the machine I was in rotary mode, and I wasn't actually in rotary mode. Well, there's a rookie mistake right there. All right. I gotta do these as well. I'll do that before I get to the angled bits. The Guardian cubes. Figure that out in a minute. Yeah, this was kind of a cool idea. So the idea of this game that we're creating, and I can say we, have kind of helped with the design of it a little bit. So Cube, the game I've been making, done a lot of sales on this summer. You take batons like this, and you throw them underhand, end over end, and try to knock over these guys right here. And then there's a series of events that happens to where basically you have to knock them over twice, and then they're out of the game. And then finally you can knock over the King Cube, the big one that I have on the laser right now. This game right here is similar, except for all these are going to be um, kind of smushed together. Much like you would on a pool table. And then you throw the baton, and it's going to hit. And whichever ones of these it knocks down, you get points based off of what the numbers are. As long as it knocks over and another one isn't touching it. If another one's touching it, they negate each other. And then once you knock it down, then it gets stood back up again where it knocked down. And it's eventually going to move to the outside of the play field. Excuse me. So it makes it interesting trying to, score the right number of points. I think you have to score 50 points or something. I can't remember what the number is. Um, but it's kind of a cool idea. Now with this one, there's going to be these guardian cubes that are a bit smaller, but they're going to sit around these to kind of protect these right here. And I don't know, it's going to be its own thing. So the traditional game of Moki doesn't have the guardian cubes. It just has the stakes that I have there that'll be numbered. Um, and they don't have runes on them either. One moment, please. Sorry, getting the next bit of lasering going. Anyway, so yard games, super popular. Cheap builds. Um, although you kind of have to have a laser to do some of this stuff. But just for cube, you can make a cube set. It doesn't have to have the runes. That's something I've added. Um, but just the cube set itself is just some 4x4 blocks with a taller 4x4 block and then some 1 5/8 or 1 3/4 inch dowels. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Anyway, yeah, kind of a cool thing. While I'm here, I've got this out here. This is finally dried. So, Keith, there's your pumpkin. I'm going to figure out how to add some rope to that. Dress it up a little bit. Where's the end of it? Okay. Let me grab a knife. There we go. There's a knife that I'm going to sharpen soon with my new sharpening stones. I think I can throw that on there, glue it down. And Bearded Viking showed a trick one time of kind of undoing the twine. Actually, let's cut that down a little bit. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Oh. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Shorten that up just a little bit. Sure, that'll work. Hold on. I'm going to swap the King Cube here. Oh, the next bit going. Do, 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 do. Hey, Dad, if you're still there, tell RJ to jump on here. I'd like to hear from him. Kind of a terrible square knot, but let's undo some of this. Kind of a funky pumpkin here. I think I can undo this some more. Actually, I can. Look at that. Really undo this twine, this rope. Can't read what it says on my screen. I think Keith just commented something. Check that in a minute. About time to swap the laser again. Hold on just a moment. Hey, thanks, Keith. Hey, this is all for you, man. I've seen Bearded Viking do something like this similar. That's why I'm trying this out. I like what he did. Keith, definitely get that YouTube channel started, man. Just do it. A lot easier than you think it is. And it's a ton of fun. I'd love to see your work process. So I'm thinking I'm going to end up posting these online for about $20 to $25 a piece, maybe a set of 3 for 50. I mean, it's not that labor intensive to make these. I think I can get that. Let me know what y'all think as far as price wise. Might need to be a little bit cheaper than that. Maybe 15 and a set of 3 for that'd be 15, 45. So maybe a set of 3 for 35 or $40. I'll have to test the market a little bit. Of course, individual markets may vary as far as pricing if it's something you want to try to create. But it was a super simple build. I've learned some things along the way, like hitting the 4x4s with a planer to make the glue up a little bit easier, a little bit better. Although I kind of like the uneven, rustic look of it. The glue up takes a little bit of time because you're just waiting for glue to dry. There we go. I'm going to hit that with some CA glue, and it's going to be done. Where'd I put my CA glue? Son of a bitch. Oh, no, it's right there. Hey, Dad, if you're still on here, this right here, you were asking me about the generic version of super glue. This right here is the best stuff I found. You can get on Amazon, stick fast, and this is the medium thickness. It comes in thin, medium, and thick. I like the medium. It's just kind of like a good all-around thickness for the glue. And I'm not exactly sure where my activator is, but they sell activator as well, where you can spray the activator and it instantly bonds it. You don't have to wait for it to dry. This is exciting right here. Waiting for glue to dry. Yep. All right, there we go. But yeah, so instead of buying the little bottles at wherever, this is 4.5 ounces, I think. Yeah, 4.5 ounces. It's a big ass bottle. This lasts a really long time. It's the best CA glue I've found on Amazon. Anyway, um, speaking of glue, I got to buy some more Titebond. I got to get a gallon of Titebond or half gallon or whatever it is because I am basically out of Titebond. And I know I'm going to need some more coming up soon. Cool. Pumpkin's done. It's coming your way, Keith. I'm going to try to get it in the mail tomorrow. It might be the day after. But either way, that's coming your way. Feel free to add decoration to it, to mess around with it, do whatever you want. But yeah, that's yours, man. You don't use it often. Yeah. Even if you don't use it often, like this stuff, it, it doesn't like get sticky inside of it. I'll have a bottle that'll last me for half a year or so. Um, one really nice thing I'll show you in a second here. Hold on, I gotta turn the mic off. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to go yell at the dogs. Um, about to say something. I don't remember what it was. Shit. That's all right. That's done. I'm gonna figure those out. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Are you still on, Dad? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe you are. No, maybe not. How many and what kind do I have? What do you mean, Keith? How many what? Oh, I gotta turn the light on. Do. Where did I put? Oh, I put it over there. Oh, dogs. Two dogs. I got a West Highland Terrier, and I have a Husky slash. Well, she was supposed to be a Pomsky, a Pomeranian and Husky mix. There's no Pomeranian in her though. If there is, it's very little. Um, what up, girl? Anyway, she is Husky and Eskimo mix. There we go. Beautiful dog. So anyway, Dad, I don't know if you're still there, but this front piece right here on this thing that I made, the CA glue really helped. I put some Type Bond underneath this to glue it on. I didn't want nail holes, so I did the Type Bond, and then I did a couple dabs of the CA glue. I put it on there, and the CA glue held it on to clamp it to allow the Type Bond to then do its thing. Ice cream. Say hello, Ella.
No, thank you. I didn't think I was going to the bucket.
Yeah, you hit the bucket. Anyway, it's a good way to glue stuff up. You have three dogs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my wife wants a third dog, so that way when the Husky Eskimo mix dies, she's the older of the two. That the younger dog has a friend. It's just her excuse for getting another dog. And she wants another Westie, another West Highland Terrier. They're cool little dogs. And don't get me wrong. Um, man, they are energetic though. Holy crap. So let's see here. Go about that long with this. I got to get this order out tomorrow. Has to go. Ooh, that cut the first time. Ah. There we go. That there. What did you say? 100-pound. Oh my goodness. 100-pound dog. Jesus Christ. Yeah, our husky there she's about 45 pounds. She's been getting a little chunky though. I can't imagine a 100-pound dog. Jesus. I've watched videos online of people with Newfies. Oh my God. Our neighbor had a Newfie growing up. Actually had two. We had a Maine Coon. Dad, if you're still there, you remember that? Smokey. Used to terrorize These Newfies. They're like 150, 200-pound dogs. I don't know how big they are. They're friggin' huge though. And you used to just go over there and terrorize them. And their horses. They had horses too. Smokey had no fear. I'd love to have a Maine Coon again, like Smokey. She was an awesome dog. Or cat. Same thing. You know what I'm talking about. Too many beers to talk about pets, I guess. Or animals. So the finishing touch of this is to add some rope. I like this this twine kind of rope. Gives it that kind of rustic look. And this will go out to the customer tomorrow. I made $0.00 on this order. That's because the previous orders. I was catching up with advertising on Etsy. Advertising fees. There we go. That'll hang up. Ooh, I should probably shorten that. Ooh, I don't like that. That's interesting. Let me shorten that up a bit. I don't want that to be weird or hang weird. Let's shorten that up a bit. I haven't had that happen to me before. But I haven't built one of these in a while either. So I don't know how it's supposed to go. Dad, if you're still there, I'm going to do a live on Wednesday. Oh, I don't like that at all. Let's change that up. All right, instead of going across, we're going to go front to back. What are you doing? Oh, can you get everything else out of the truck too? Underneath the seat, the back seat. Lily's lamp is there, plus the box with her posters and stuff. So on Wednesday, I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to do your Mark 309 guitar thing. I've got it figured out. So I'll do that on the laser on Wednesday. If you're free. If not, that's cool. I'll still be there. And I've got somewhere here in this, all this scrap I have, I've got a beautiful piece of cedar. I think that's going to look really nice for that. I think I'm looking at it right now. Might have flattened out. I also have some black walnut that might look nice. Yeah, there's the cedar up there. Actually on the top. Not too bad. Yeah, I'll do it this way. But yeah, cedar engraves beautifully on the laser, which is why I want to do it on cedar. But if you want the black walnut, I can do that as well. That really doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but I'm going to make it look good. I really need to shorten that up. Oh, there we go. Hey, cool. Now it hangs right. It's not perfectly square, but it can be adjusted. Squirrel feeder. Cool. I could go out to my customer tomorrow. Cedar would be great. Cool. What time on Wednesday? I'm shooting for about 6 or 7. Sometime after dinner. Yeah, before I engrave it, I'm going to send you a couple of screenshots of it, the design I came up with. Yeah, squirrels don't care. Yeah, no kidding, they don't care. They're just good target practice. Yeah. Oh, Dad, you should hang up one of these, and then you can get good target practice. I could have swore you were in the house. You are not in the house. Is that everything from the truck?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
We shot her in the leg.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take care of that. Hey, Keith, when your wife eats, they eat too, huh? Yeah. My dogs, oh my God. Anytime anybody has food, it doesn't matter what it is. They're just sitting there like, oh, give me some food. I need food. I'm starving. My dogs aren't starving. Cool, cool. All right, let me figure out this part on the laser. We're going to do this live. See if we can figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how many this will fit.
Oh, you're here.
I am here now. What are you doing? Oh, okay. I need what? Sorry. I need a chunk of 2x4 or 4x4 or something. Something that'll fit in here.
I made no faces.
Okay, that's cool. This fit under there. Oh, it will. It will for sure. It'll fit into the right spot. I'm going to have to take that down a bit. All right. So, get rid of all this excess I have underneath here. Hopefully I don't have to raise up the laser anymore. Put that off to the side. I might have to build a jig to make sure it stays just how I want it to. Whew. Barely clears that. It's going to be really interesting. Why is that not? Should be the same. The same heights. Is that not working? Interesting. Well, let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can get at least another 3 on there. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your comment. I didn't tell Ellen that you said you were there. Ah! Oh, I can't quite fit 7. I can fit 6 though, which is good. Trying to get these to where they're level. That's going to be the interesting part. I guess I don't have to be perfectly level. Because it's actually good on a laser when you're engraving to have it a little bit further away than what you would normally do for cutting? It's going to be really interesting. Let's take 3 days out. I don't want to do these one at a time. That would suck. This is a super exciting video, I'm sure. Hey, Papa said hi.
Hi, Papa.
Come here, Ella.
Hi, Papa.
You're such a weirdo, Ella. I think I can make this work. The left to right is going to be the more critical part than the front to back. Ooh, this is super interesting. Trying to get this to work out. Like I had a idea in my head on how this was going to work. Theory to practice is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. Oh, let's do 3 at a time. See how that goes. I think that might be all I can get. Okay. Because trying to get any more than that, and everything goes all wonky on me. Okay. That is what it is. I got to figure out the height. It's going to be really interesting. You disc and glue them in. Yeah, that's it's not a bad idea. Scrap piece first. Why would I do that? That's common sense. We're going to see what happens. We're going to figure this out. Live on YouTube. But first, I get to clean my lens because it is nasty from doing those cube sets. So Keith, I know you say you have an X tool. I don't know what kind of lens you have on it. But if you can with the X tool, I recommend American Photonics, their magnetic removable lens. It makes cleaning the lens so much easier. So I can just pop that bad boy out. Put it right back in. Aiden, say hello to Papa.
Hello, Papa. Hello, Papa.
There you go. Yeah, American Photonics. They make an excellent lens. Magnetic lens. Makes cleaning it so much easier. Especially if you've got it in the middle of a wood shop like I do, where there's dust everywhere. Yes, it is a CO2. Oh. All right, so I got to move the laser head. Hold on just a second. All right, a little bit more. All right, so that's right at the laser head. Let's go with a distance of 5. I'm going to take a little bit of experimentation. More than that, we'll go 10. Another 5. Yep, that'll work. It's got a little bit of an offset to it, so that works. Now I need to figure out where the heck these pieces are. So this is a fun part. I need a new file. Discard my changes. Okay. I need one of my kids here with me. Jog that over. Oh, way too much. Way too much. She's pretty close to the edge there. This is going to be fun. So I need to tell it to show my last position. Okay. Okay. Ooh, there's a child. When you get done with that, I need your help. Yes, with eating your ice cream. Nice. So that's the left edge. Yeah, go for it. One more of those. So what I'm doing is I'm jogging the laser head until it is lined up with the edges. So I did the left edge. I got really close. I'm doing the right edge. I'm getting close. Yeah, RJ should be seeing this. He should be seeing what a laser can do. Turd. Um, ooh, big blue boxes. It might be an Omtech. That's right at that right edge. Cool. So what I did was show you here on the screen. So in Lightburn, right here is, zoom in here. That's where the laser head is right now. So when it was on the left edge, I started a box. So now I just need to make this box smaller. If I can actually click it, there we go. It's about the size of that. Now I just need to find the vertical. And then I know where the edges of each of those pieces are, and I can put the numbers in there. That's the goal anyway. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So, not quite low enough. Let me get lower a little bit. Too low. Let's change that to that's right there. Okay, cool. So now I know my laser head bottom is there. So I can take this and move this up. Cool, cool. Now I need to raise the laser head in the Y direction. A couple more of those. Ooh, maybe 5 more. That's basically right there. Let's go 3. Okay, so now the laser head is aligned with the top of the pieces, more or less. So what I can do there, I align the bottom of this box with the bottom of those circles. So now I can just take this and drag it down about right there. So this is the total width of those 3 pieces. Now I can find where each one individually stops and draw a line in there, and then put my number, set of my numbers inside of those. So that's what I'll do next. Let's move that over. We'll go by 10 millimeters at a time. I could measure it. Where's the fun in that? Not quite there yet. Didn't look like it from here, so a third should be about right there. Let's see if that's a third. That's almost spot on. I'm going to go another 2 millimeters and see how that goes. And I wasn't keeping count. Yep, that's spot on right there. So if I draw a box that goes from here to there, and then if I select that box, duplicate it, move it over. So let's go ahead and move this over and see if that works. About right there. It's a little bit too far. So these boxes need to be just a little bit slimmer. Actually, let's try doing the math. Let's do it this way. So this is, let's go millimeters, 148, 149 millimeters. We'll call it 150 millimeters. So each of these boxes should be 50 millimeters. Let's just make this 150. And then do a box there. That is 50 millimeters. And then move it. No, just move it. Okay. Duplicate that. And duplicate that. Cool. So what I'm going to have to do here is take that, put it on a different layer that I hide. Rid of that. Show that layer, put it back on the blue layer. Cool. So now I have 3 boxes. All I have to do is center the numbers in there, and it should, in theory, work. So let's go ahead and do a number 1, number 2, and number 3. I don't like that font. Brush. Let's go with Arial. Okay. And then I can take that, center that up, that, and that, center that up, that, and that, center that up. These I'll put on a different layer that I'm going to hide. Whoops. And then blue layer is going to be a fill, actually an offset fill, because that's quicker. 120, let's go 150 and 35. Okay. Let's home this bad boy. And see what happens when I go ahead and try to engrave this. If it doesn't work, I'll sand it down and try it again. Let's take a look. Looks like it's working. So reset your computer just to run everything you want to do. I'll tell you what. I ended up buying a new laptop for a pretty good price. So check Best Buy open box deals. You can find some really good deals. I think I bought an Acer. My daughter bought an Asus, and for about $1,000, got a really awesome gaming laptop that runs just about everything we need to run. Oh, play World of Warcraft. Okay. And I had when World of Warcraft first came out, I had a roommate. I'm old. I had a roommate who had 3 different accounts on that game, 3 different computers. He'd run them simultaneously. Wow, I can't speak. Run 3 of them at the same time. He'd be in our computer room. Excuse me. On his chair, just going from one to the other to the other, rolling around that computer room. It was crazy. Yeah, it's looking all right. Seems to be doing what I wanted to do. Multi-boxer. Sure, there's a name for it now. Back then, there wasn't. It was crazy, though. I never got into World of Warcraft. I couldn't get um, into those types of games. I tried EVE Online for a bit, but man, I'd be minding my own business. All of a sudden, someone would swoop in, destroy me, and I was literally hours away from a backup that I quit. I rage quit it. I was tired of it. At the time that he was playing WoW with 3 computers, I was playing NASCAR Racing Online, made by Papyrus. It was an awesome, awesome game. I wish they wouldn't have sold it to EA. They did so much cool stuff with it. Ooh, that one is way off. I don't necessarily like that. So I'm gonna have to sand that down, make an adjustment to it. Like I can see the fun in a game like World of Warcraft. I actually want to get into Final Fantasy Online because I love all the Final Fantasy games. It's the only one I haven't played. Um, I just like I said, EVE Online just kind of ruined me when it came to that type of game. All right, I don't like where that one ended up, so I'm gonna have to recut that and move that over. Let me go ahead and set that now. I don't like the 2 either. 2 is just a little bit off. So that means I need to take the 2, move it just a cunt hair. And the 1 as well. All right, so 3 I can delete. 2 I'm fine with now. I want to get that 1 redone. See if that does it before I cut it. A little bit of trial and error here. So I got Keith, I got myself, I got Dad. Who else is on here right now? It says I have 5 watching. RJ, you finally here? So Keith, what are you trying to do? Because I can help you out with that. So the CNC isn't really all that graphics intensive. What you have now, like I used to run mine off of, I had a, boy, I think I had a 1030, maybe it was a 1050 on my old computer. Now I'm running a 4060 or whatever it is. 2 lasers. Okay. So I was running this laser and my CNC off of a 1050 or 1030, whatever it was. Oh, my 3D printer as well. I had an Ender 3 that I ran off of that computer as well. Well, I've got a 5th person on here. Unless Dad, you're on here twice. Let's see that 1. Do I like that 1 where it is? Yeah, that's a little bit more centered. I like that. Okay. So I'm going to have to redo that one. That's fine. Is that not? It's fine. It'll work. Right, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see how this works out. Yeah, I know you're 2, Keith, and my dad's 1, and I'm 1. There's a 5th person on here. I don't know, a mystery person. Okay, sure. 4, 5, 6. One moment, please. Set this up. Put that on blue. On blue. Oh my goodness. See how this goes. It's actually kind of cool having this zoomed in and watching the laser. But yeah, so and able to do YouTube. Okay, so the government. Yeah, the government is watching. What am I doing with my time? So I got I think it was an Acer. Yeah, it was an Acer, I think. Let me check here. I'm like 95% sure it was an Acer from Best Buy, for about $1,200. Wasn't a bad deal. It was an open box deal. Um, I had to buy a power supply for it, and that was it. My daughter got an Asus Zephyrus 14 for college, and she had to buy a power supply for hers too. It was an open box. I'll tell you what. I mean, hers is a it's a beast. Mine's done well so far. I can run everything I want to off of it. But even my old Dell with a 1050 in it, it does just about everything I want. The only reason I upgraded was really for the YouTube part of it, because the graphics card, I couldn't get a bigger graphics card in there, and that was a desktop machine instead of a laptop. Um, but this laptop I got, it's been kicking ass so far. Hopefully my customer is happy with this. I really don't want to redo this if I can help it. But we'll see what happens. I was pretty happy with the pictures I sent of the engravings on the front. Hopefully this will work too. I can get this sent out to him. I can get paid, and then hopefully make more sets for him. I think going forward though, I am going to take y'all's suggestion of doing a like a disc that I throw on the top of that, and just glue on it. I'll take some measurements and figure out what that ellipse is and then do it that way. I like the look of having it as one solid piece that doesn't have anything added onto it. But to make it easier to get right, I think gluing a piece on there will be a lot better. The 5 and the 6 are spot on. Bedtime? Give me 5 minutes. Seven. 6, 7. I don't get it.
It's from a song.
Well, I know. You smell good.
Stop.
You smell good.
Stop. Don't be a freak, bro. He's 2.
Yep. That's Papa, number 2.
Governor.
All right, gonna go put the kids to bed, and it's that time where I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Ooh, thanks, Ella.
Oh.
Ooh, there's a little bit of a delay there. Thanks you guys for watching, and yeah, like I said, Wednesday night, probably 6 o'clock or so, I'll be back on. I'm gonna try to schedule it, but the scheduling hasn't really worked very well as far as like keeping the stream going and posting to a couple places, but we'll see what happens. And Keith, I'll get that pumpkin out to you in the next couple days, and I look forward to seeing what else you do with those coffins. Your coffin designs are pretty cool. I'm definitely going to check out the candle holders. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you again next time. Keep making stuff.